Go for one more. Most people are doublers. Bless you again. That's, oh, yeah. Are you a triple guy?
Oh, I'm seeing things now.
Hold on. He's seeing sunspots. He's okay.
I'm good.
He's good.
You got frustrated.
Told every female in my life. That means the ex-wife and the mother. And the daughter.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered on Tuesday.
Why?
Because of this.
Yeah.
That's how seriously I take it. I know it doesn't seem like it.
My wife
You're
is bothering
smirking.
me.
You're smirking when I said, no. It's like you don't believe me.
Let's hear yours, and then I'll do mine. Go.
So I told them on Tuesday not to be bothered.
This was rat poison.
Robert, you should really drink some liquid charcoal and start vomiting.
Feel a little loopy in here.
Okay. So I said not a text to my mother.
Yeah.
Not a phone, no nothing. And what happens today? A big problem. There was a doctor's appointment for my kid. I told him exactly what to do. I gave them the insurance card. I said, here are all the details. I said, I'll take care of it tomorrow if you want me to. But I said, on Tuesday, please don't bother you. Robert's in the car. We literally get in the car at 9:30. And at 9:33, 19 texts, phone calls, voice messages. And then I call my mother back. And here's the problem, Aaron. I start yelling at then my 82-year-old mom. So now, doing this show, I'm feeling bad because I got the guilt thing because of the whole goddamn mother experience. When really, I was fair about this. I don't ask for any time for myself, ever. Just once. But when the women need something, have you noticed? They just, it's the same type of expectations as 911. The man has to.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but welcome to In Hot Water. Here's Eugene.
I give up.
Yay!
Happy. Sorry, Kiki has to be prodded to start earlier, and I'm lazy too. So
You didn't come home until 10 minutes before.
Yeah, and I expect to just walk on and start, and that's not fair of me. You know what I mean? I do. And then you want to do the sound check because you're.
I love that you even came home and you still let me move the chairs while you sat there and watched me.
I was doing show prep. I had to find that video. I mean, what the fuck?
I'm just teasing. I don't. I know,
baby.
all.
Yeah. You think I'm being serious? I had to do show prep and find that video. What it? I mean, do you even understand?
I was show prepping.
I'll say this.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I just watched. I know this. I don't want to witness it again.
I'll say this. Thank God for that mentality. Otherwise, you know what? You wouldn't even exist. You realize that, right? This logo, your face, would not exist. You get that, right? I mean, thank God that this is, I'm going to say this, and I'm sure it'll get clipped. Aaron, I'm sorry that you listened to the wrong people. I'm sorry that you're looking, and I say, Aaron, I've said this before. When we were negotiating, and by that I mean when Aaron was saying, I want more days, I want more money, all I would ever say to him is like, Aaron, I don't know what we're doing, but we're like, and you know, he's a professional. He's great at this shit. He's a Moneymaker Jew. And I would be, you know me, I don't worry about money. Money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. It does. And I was always say to Aaron, I don't know what he'd like ask me what I thought, and I'd be like, Aaron, whatever you want to do. I'd say, Aaron, I don't know what we're doing, but we're really good at it. You know what I mean? Like at one point, I did weigh in because he wanted to do, and he'll probably, if he sees this clip, he'll laugh. He wanted to do, I'll think of the name when I can't think of it. He wanted to do a 3 or 4 hour morning show with, you ready for this, Keanu? Me and Aaron, of course, and whom else from Compound?
Kevin Brennan.
I'm
so smart.
And I said no. And I said no because and he agreed. I'm like, because despite the fact that everyone says I do it, Kevin talks over people. Kevin will yell, "Shut the fuck up," in the middle of his show, and it's his show and it's fine. But there were two, and this is, you can look this up. I didn't say this to Aaron, but there are two different instances where Kevin told me to shut up on my show, and I screamed at him. And one time he actually said, "I'm sorry." Because it's like I said, and I'll never forget, I go, "You forget yourself." I said, "You forget yourself. Don't come on our show to this desk and tell me to shut up." So he's like, and another time he wanted to do, when he's like, "Do you want to do mornings or do you want to try and do a night show?" Because, we always wanted to, each of us always dreamed of hosting a late night show. And I said, "No, I say we do mornings." And I would always say two things. One, I said, "I don't know what we're doing, Aaron, but we're really good at this." And two was always, "Aaron, we call it lightning in a bottle." I would say that. In fact, I believe we were showing clips of it the other day on the other show. There were koozies and they said thunder in a can, because that was Aaron making fun of the phrase lightning in a bottle.
No.
So it was funny that, actually there's nothing funny about it, but when he left, when he was getting ready to leave, when you could sense it, when it got so bad that one time I went up to Anthony Cumia, and you can ask Anthony to this day, I never asked him for anything, not even Aaron's money when Aaron left. I said, I never asked you for anything. I'm like, you got to get Aaron on Joe Rogan. And he goes, "What?" I'm like, he needs, I'm like, "Not me." I said, "Get Aaron on Joe." And Anthony's like, "I can't." He's like, "I don't." He's like, "The only sway I had," this was back then, Lord knows what goes on now. Anthony goes, "The only sway I have is when he'll reach out to me and ask me about a guest, and I'll give input." He goes, "He's not going to ask me about Aaron Berg." I said, "Understood." And don't get me wrong, Anthony tried to drop our name a couple times when he was on. That was great. I had people call me up and say, "Oh, they just said your name on Joe Rogan," which is great. But again, when he was getting ready to leave, when it was obvious that he was like, "Oh my goodness," he's like, when everything was a problem. Everything that he's like, "I want you to go to rehab." I'm not going to rehab.
Oh my God.
I want you to go. I'm going to go to rehab so I can tell my nephew I had to quit drinking for a guy that's a dry drunk. When he's like, and what did I say? I'm like, "I'll talk to a counselor." And I talked to a counselor, and the counselor was on my side. Everything he did kind of blew up in his face, because he really thought he's another one used to getting away with stuff, having people listening to him, which he should be, because when he's talking business, when he's talking comedy, it makes sense. But when he's trying to take control, and all he thought, if he could just, control things, I don't know what he thought, but it came down to the point when he realized that I'm not gonna make money. I'm not gonna get famous doing this. And he could have. He just didn't have the patience, in my opinion. He would look at how much Joe. He would share the stage at the Stand with people like fucking CK and I guess Chris Rock. Anyone. And he's like, "Why am I not making that money?" And you couldn't tell him that. So one time I just said to him, "Aaron, you know who Joe Rogan can't be? You know who Chris Rock can't be? You know who Louis CK can't be?" I said, "He can't be Aaron Berg on In Hot Water." And that show was just. It was lightning in a bottle. It was amazing. He had to leave. And I'm not saying who he listened to, WIFE. I'm not saying that. CHRISTINMEEHNBERG. I'm not saying that.
You just spelled it out.
Oh, sorry. I'm not saying that, but he left. And then what did he do? "I'm going to do Man on the Street because Man on the Street's really..." You can't do that. "I'm going to do the bodybuilder because, fucking workout." No. And that was a slap in the face to Garrett and Steve, because we literally started the Gum Friday page to make them money, to give them a little extra money for all they did for us. And then he's like, "Well, I'm going to do Berg's Base," because he wanted to be Rogan. That failed. And now there's no reason to partner. There's the only reason you're partnering with and he's still with Bobby, who is such an untalented, insecure dope addict. Adderall freak. I'm sorry. Call me out. Whatever. I mean, everything he ever did, the guy that said Chrissy's an unfunny cunt because she was cutting into his money. The guy that said, "I won't fuck with Geno show," and got called out, and then fucking cried to Erock. Erock, who made me, Erock, who's such a great person, Keanu, fucking took down the video. He's like, "You got to take that video down." Fucking and you partner with all these people, and it's, look, I'll be fine here. I'll be fine with my 120, 130 loyal fucking followers, the 1,000 views I get over the course of a month on each. It's fine. It is what it is. I'll do my stand-up. We have shows coming up, but I will never chase fucking numbers. It makes you nuts. Like, what the fuck were we just looking at? Did anyone fucking watch this video and say, oh my God? Oh my God. I mean, and I love Aaron. I do, but it just, I'm sorry. You can call me that bitchy ex-girl. I'm Alex Engelbert right now.
Oh God.
I'm Alex Engelbert. You can call me that and I will fucking say fine. But like, what is he doing? Well, he's in Section 8 housing with a Skittles wedding cake.
You would never hit me. You couldn't be Alex.
I mean, unbelievable. Okay, let's check something out. I'm going to go to the video. Wow, it's got 169 subs. That's blowing up. It's got 564 views in 3 days.
Shout out this guy working at MUSC in Charleston. That's cool.
Who is?
The JW.
He works where?
MUSC. You can see the Arthur Rapp.
That's where Frank Lodes used to work. That fucking idiot.
I went to college at Charleston. That's very cool. Shout out to you.
Oh, we love the JW. He's a good dude, so to speak. So yeah, I just started with that video because I'm gonna be honest. It's a lazy. Hi, Cat. Hi, Six. Sorry, Six. It's a lazy fucking. No, we're not leaving this page. It's a lazy fucking Monday. And I had a fun weekend. Cancel. Hold on one sec. I had a fun weekend. I really, was slow to get here. Like I'm telling you, we're really transitioning to 4 days a week. We really are. I mean, 5's too much. I'm sorry. I give you guys too much. Like we definitely are going to start doing the football extravaganza here every Thursday, right, baby?
That's right.
And definitely the Friday show with Loads. Everyone seems to like. I enjoy that. It's always fun. I was hanging with my brother this weekend, playing a little softball. Survived, didn't get hurt. Really, it was a very relaxing fucking weekend. The Phillies got swept.
How are my Braves?
Your Braves are doing. Your Braves are fine. They're 9.5 back. They're pieces of shit. But
they're great. That
was just something I find fascinating. And the comments are, I'm down for this. Love both of you guys. Time to shine, fellas. Like, I don't understand. Like, what does Davey Mac bring to the table that I'm like, I've never seen those two as what's the fit there?
Who's Davey Mac?
Davey Mac. What did it sound like I said?
Davey Mac. I'm asking who is.
I mean, and look. I'm gonna put the video back up a sec.
You took it away.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, hold on. Look at this. I mean, they even do stuff.
Pat, can you bring up a picture of Jessica Tandy?
Isn't that guy? Who is that guy?
That's Davey Mac. Now, did you mute it or did I?
I did.
He is in the Jessica lineup. There's 30 other Jessica.
What was his show on the?
They're even doing it.
East Side Dave. Got it.
They're even doing it with pictures like Rogan. Like that's how Rogan does it, only with billions more followers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to pay attention to this, but this is, let's see how it evolves. I wish them both well, but look at these two red-faced. I'm sure Davey Mac's a Jew as well. I don't get it.
They are quite red.
I don't get what the point of this is. And of course, Bobby's a producer. So that's the kiss of death. That's the kiss of death. All right. Again.
They're redder than Ricada.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
All right. Let's try and shy away from that brain dead idiot. I'm not out of the Berg business. I'm trying to say, like, this is just me being right again. You know what I mean? It's like, this show is, it's beyond me what the fuck he's doing there. It's beyond me. Actually, I take that back. I know exactly what he's doing. He rather than doing what we did, just being two guys that were really funny and liked hanging out with each other, I've never seen until this moment Aaron Berg in the same room with Davey Mac.
No.
I could see if he was a regular on the Davey Mac show when it was on Compound Media or a call into the Davey Mac sports show. Like me and Aaron were regulars at the stand all the time hosting, and we both were kind of the same. We kind of were like kind of pushed back against stuff until somebody's like, "Ooh, give me the shot." We were, and this is Aaron literally doing what he's done since the day he left Compound Media sorry, I'm not sorry. It's let me.
I think he's always tried to be the cool guy. Yeah, I think he's got small man syndrome a bit, and he wants to be cooler than he does funny, and he's really funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like that, and I always said, like, when we started doing In Hot Water Lives, that's when we would do the show, and then we do a stand-up show, and comedians at the compound grew into that. I'll even say it more succinctly to give credit where credit is due. And then Aaron took the In Hot Water Live shows he created, and Aaron built them into comedians of the campground. That's a fucking inside the line for the fans. Comedians of compound. Aaron built it into that, which was great. And no matter what, the show was always me hosting, or it was always the spine of the show was me and Aaron. One of us opened, the other one closed. And at the end, I closed them all because I promised Aaron I wouldn't do what I did in Cleveland, get drunk with the fans who came out to get drunk with me, so much so that I couldn't do a show. And I ended up, he would have me close all the shows, and for no other reason than he wanted to make sure I didn't drink. And I never did. So that became a problem because he couldn't quit since I didn't get drunk then, you know? So it became the other, you're drinking on the shows again. And then again, if anyone can find that footage of me walking the entire crowd at the Starboard while screaming the word nigger, which never happened. It's all it is. It's been 4 fucking years of misinformation. And look, the real person with the problem here is me. I'll say it again, because I've not been able to monetize how fucking, like, don't get me wrong, like, I've monetized it enough. Daddy's doing great, but I have not been able to get fucking as rich as the fucking liars, as fucking rich as the opportunist, as well as fucking, and we talked about it this week, Jim Gaffigan. We talked about it on Friday's show. As much money as Jim Gaffigan made, I'm going to put another special, and I'm going to have it promoted by who? The Tonight Show? No. By who? Joe? No. By MSNBC. I'm going to have Ari Melber, that fucking sellout Jew. I'm going to have Ari Melber promoted in a special where Aziz Ansari calls out Aaron Rodgers for being a dumb football player. And no one pushes back on these pieces of shit. Fucking unbecunting leavable. Yes,
Rumble
baby.
rant time.
What about my rant time?
Oh, did I interrupt
No.
your rant time?
Watch this.
Yeah.
I wish.
It was sort of a lackluster rant.
No, you know what that was, baby? That was a ramble rant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Yes. All right. Couldn't come soon enough.
Shut up,
Christ.
meanie.
Curtis John, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Gino is always right. He said he could make me come in less than 30 seconds. He said, ta-da!
Curtis John, your ears must have been burning. I was smoking. Your boy Load smoked one of those Leaf cigars yesterday after our softball game. It was such a fun. That's another thing. I had such a nice day yesterday. I went down to Jersey, played softball, hung out with my bro, hung out with my nephew. The wife had a nice out of just a girls' day, right? You and Six hung out, baby.
And then I went and had 2 shishito pepper martinis and a watermelon salad at my favorite spot. And it was quite lovely. I kept my headphones in so no one talked to me. And when they tried to, I pretended I couldn't hear. So.
And we did that show Thursday night. Thursday night we did the show because obviously we didn't do the football show. Although I do love when we don't do the football show. Garrett and Steve do a little bit of a marathon. They do like 3-4 hours because they got the time. And that's always a good time.
Show. That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. Hung out with Voss, hung out with Sherrod Small. Both of them said they were going to try and get me on Gutfeld. I have to pursue that a little more. Then what? And then that's really it. Like I did nothing. Oh, Saturday we watched that Pee Wee Herman documentary.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness,
that was incredible.
It really is,
and incredibly sad.
Yeah, I guess it's incredibly sad.
What an interesting human being he was.
It really was fascinating. And I was telling, and then I got into Banshee. I watched Banshee on Saturday while Keanu was streaming at the insane people fucking in the verse that shall remain dabbling. But I was watching Banshee. But getting back to the Pee Wee Herman thing, it was amazing how, like, you don't realize it, or maybe you do. You guys are smarter than me, but I thought it was amazing how he stumbled in from the groundlings. He went through all these characters, and then he just hit on Pee-wee, and it clicked, and he became Pee-wee. Like, you don't realize it, at least I didn't realize it till I watched it. Like, Pee-wee Herman was who he was until he wasn't. He was Pee-wee Herman until Paul Rubens got caught jerking off. Actually, that was never proven because he settled out of court for an obscenity charge until Paul Rubens was arrested, allegedly, YouTube terms of service, fuck YouTube, in a movie theater, and that was it. Like, that was it until Pee-wee Herman had that great comeback on the MTV Music Awards. But then I didn't realize it till I'm watching it. He just became Paul Rubens. He was in all these movies. He had that big role in Blow as the bisexual hairdresser and stuff. You know,
I like that. He was like, I was so annoyed that for Pee-wee's Big Adventure, it says, written. He what's his name? The director.
Paul Rubens.
No. The director is.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. He was getting so much praise, and when the credits rolled and it said written by Paul Rubens, nobody knows Paul Rubens. They only know Pee-wee. So he was like, that hurt my ego and feelings a little bit.
And then he said he makes the mistake of, well, he didn't say he made the mistake, but then when everyone knew who Paul Rubens was, he put out Big Top Pee-wee, which I'll be the first to admit I'd fucking forgotten about. And it was a very forgettable movie. It was terrible, they said.
Yeah.
He admitted, like, he's like the after party people are coming up. Oh, the sets were so, and he's like, that's when I realized, I'm like, no one likes my movie, which I found kind of funny, kind of humorous, so to speak. So yeah, that
Rubens was pleasuring himself in Sarasota, Florida. I go to that theater once a year to pay homage. What?
God, he's doing 2 sponsors. I was about to take down the video of fucking, oh no, he's doing fake ads.
Rumble rant time.
I can't get, stop it. Like, I'm sure this will get back to him because this is all people do. Oh, Rumble rant. Sorry, baby, you go. I'm sorry. Do your thing, baby.
Let's see here. Bing, bing, bing. J Mac Terry, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Did you bring your pink blanket for your bro's sleepover?
I did not, and it wasn't even a sleepover, but thank you, J Mac Cherry. There was no sleepover at the time. There was not. So, yeah, it was a very, I still can't get past that. I still can't get past, like, you get tired of being right all the time, and everything Aaron's done since he's left In Hot Waters are like, I know. I know. It's, and I don't even know the name of the show. What is the name of the show called?
A short red-faced guy and a taller red-faced guy with a red beard.
I don't think that's it. Guess again.
Tall by wideness and tall by tallness. Guys.
These Jews are in the red. Oh my God.
We're trying to be cool. Podcast.
God almighty. It's called Modern Day Man.
Ew.
Come on. How's it Modern Day Man?
Yeah,
Modern Day Man.
Modern.
Expectations of manhood, random pills, letting women drive. Wow, really fucking stepping on toes because women are bad drivers. We get it.
Ha ha ha.
Jesus Christ.
Modern Day Man.
I hate that. Again, this is what I've said. If you don't go within, you go without. If you create from within, that's amazing. That's the greatest thing in the world. That's the genuine, that's what creativity is. You have something to say and it comes out of you and you find it and you're always finding your voice. You're always looking for it. As Camus said in a Portrait of the Artist, I believe it was in his book, Exile in the Kingdom. It was one of his short stories. It's like people like followed this artist everywhere. And then one day the artist was posing for a picture of himself. It's like, he's done. He's done creating. Because once you think you're done creating, you're done. This is similar because it's like, all right, well, I'm done with the in hot water. I'm done with creating. I'm going to this is him chasing fucking the dollar. What do people want? You know what? Me and Davey Mac, Davey Mac is the furthest thing from alpha I'd ever say. Davey Mac watches pro fucking wrestling. That's not alpha. Unbelievable. All right, I gotta stop looking at it. But wait, we're gonna do one more clip. I'm gonna do one more clip because I'm a glutton. All right.
Sure.
All right. Pick a random. Here we go. Present. Share screen. to do, just because I really don't care much.
I mean, it's
Thank you.
This is what you want to do to people. I'm just prepping you.
Well, I'm just
Then
walking
you
away
gotta
from
watch
the
someone
building.
burn a lot. Oh, you walk away.
Yeah, it
you
was
know?
like a Kaiser Soze type of deal, where he's just walking away, and then the building's on fire, and everyone's burning inside the building. I don't want to see them burn.
Right.
But
What would you do afterwards? I mean, where do you go?
I go to Canada. I try to have
No, I mean right afterwards. Like, would you go to a bar and have a drink, talk to somebody?
Immediately afterwards, I would go back to New York City. I'd go.
No,
to
you're in
Times
New
Square.
York City. Oh, you'd go to Indiana to burn these people.
I'd go to Indiana because that's where I'm going to get the biggest collection.
Bus?
New Jersey. It's gigantic.
Why is he
It's
sweating so
Six
much?
Flags
I don't
Great
know.
Adventure. If it was all Hindu.
Let's see this.
Like,
Pat?
it's insane. But it was for free.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry. I will.
it's the holy cow.
Oh, it didn't work. Want me to do it again? Take
Well,
two.
Here we go. Ed.
That's not it.
Tiny
No, that's
hen.
Bobby, what's the
All right.
website?
Now I'm just being mean.
Jesus Christ, Bobby.
This is what he does.
He has it. He knows he has it. There
Hey,
it is.
who's fucking this up,
Watch.
Keanu?
Ha!
Holy cow! How does he do that?
And what's the code?
Aaron 20
You sure? Where do you enter that?
at checkout. There's a promo code box.
Yeah.
Bobby, who's another version I talked about this of Moody. Fucking just make sure you find someone that fucking you can lie to them about being talented so you can fucking underpay them
Yeah.
and think you're doing them the favor.
Oh, thank
Fucking
you.
Bobby has been in bed with Aaron's fucking business. I don't know whatever happened to fucking Uncancelable Records. Don't get me wrong. They put out fucking a Bobby album, which he's still doing on stage.
Oh boy.
Stop it. Again, this. Hey, Adam, title this one, Geno is Alex Engelbert.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm going to be completely honest. This is every time he does something. I love the guy. I see him in these, I'm like, good for you. But it's like, what are you doing? God, do you think I'll prove, Sweden? I'll prove I love being wrong. I would love to see, like, I'll tell you something, when I see Aaron on fucking Fally on Saturday night, I'm like, my man. You know what I mean? When fucking I see him go, when he was touring with that, I can't think of the guy. I always forget his name, Brian something. He was doing, I'm like, my man. But when I see him being like, and maybe, watch this, I apologize, Aaron, because maybe this isn't what you mean, but I just see it as, yeah, I could, I'll just do a show with someone else. Like, I never took for granted how great In Hot Water was. I did not. And a lot of people will be like, well, you couldn't listen to Aaron. How come there's no clips of me telling Aaron what to do? How come there's no clips? And how come there are countless clips of me saying, when Aaron calls me up, I just say yes and thank you. But when he sits at the desk and tries to tell me how to be Geno on In Hot Water, like, why aren't there any clips of me telling Aaron how to be Aaron on In Hot Water? I don't get that. Why aren't there any clips of me telling Garrett and Steve how to be Garrett and Steve on In Hot Water?
I don't know.
I don't get it. But when he's like, all right, now I'm just going to sit with Davey Mac. Aaron, that show stinks. Prove me wrong. I'll keep watching. But your first show stunk. And Bobby is, you're going to be mad at me when I'm right about this. Bobby is going to keep fucking running the show down. Okay? He is. Oh, I never sent Drew the link.
Oh, he just texted me.
Can you send him the link?
Yep.
Or shall I?
I'll send
Booth Boy Drew is coming by.
you link
He's got something to play.
right now.
Yeah, not fake Kiki. Are you going to shave Aaron's balls? I shaved Aaron's asshole on a show. Oh, or shaved Aaron's ass. I did. Just as a running gag. There was nothing I didn't do to fucking push the fucking silliness of that show. Nothing I didn't do. And again, I wish I could be like Jim Gaffigan or Aziz Ansari or any of the, or a Kevin Dombrowski who's like, what, I'm over it. Let it go.
Aziz
Fuck you, let it
Ansari.
go. Hold on, let me go to the mailbox for my weekly fucking iHeartRadio paycheck. I had to let that go. Hold on, let me go do my spots at fucking PJ's Room and fucking New York Comedy Club. I had to let them go. And you think I'm done? I ain't done, motherfuckers. Daddy ain't done.
I'm sending him
All the fucking bullshit they did. Hi, how are you? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it was a very lazy weekend. I have some stuff I want to talk about, but it's all political shit, and I'd rather just talk to Drew. Yeah, thank you, smart ass. Hold on, let me give him a clang. Remember the time he put a bike seat in his ass? That was hysterical. Joey Dago, well, that's nice. But Joey Dago, look, you can hedge your bet, but I'm sorry that I ran. Did you? Why don't we? I gotta find that clip. In hot water guy. Where is the goddamn clip of the time fucking Bobby fucking wouldn't answer phones and Erock made me take that clip down? Fucking piece. That's another thing that galls me. Not only did Erock never have my back, fucking he would stab it whenever he got the fucking chance. And I'd go along with it because I was loyal. I'm like, well, you know what, Erock? Fucking Anthony's not around. I don't want any fucking trouble. I'll take it down, even though I was right. Yeah, okay, I'll take care of it. God, look at that. Shout out our girl, Gilly. Look at Gilly.
Yay.
Your outfit is clutch today.
Rumble rant time.
Hold on. I'm done. Oh, no, wait. Impound Media. Geno's done. Impound Media, can you email me the link? Impound Media is not in hot water. I'll text them. All right, Rumble rant time, baby. I'm sorry.
Oh, J Mac Cherry. Thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Can Aaron or Drew say hi to my friends? Durant is due. And with interest.
I don't even.
I think that would be a maybe a Jew joke or something like that. I don't know.
As far as I know, Aaron and Drew both pay their rent on time. As far as you know, we do. What?
We drew.
We're out of whiskey, aren't we? Doesn't matter.
There's a little in there.
I got a class to teach tonight just as well. Oh, wait. I have it unlisted on the YouTube page. Can you put it in the chat right now? Can you find it? You find this, man. You put it in the chat right now. Can you do that, motherfucker? Where did Keanu go? I'm right here. Oh, okay. By the way, so I'll tell you what I did today. So as is my wont today, I get up and I want to get some air because it's been a full weekend. And I walk. I'm telling you, I walk to the cigar place, which is over on 116. I run. I get some steps in. Not gonna lie to you. Want to make fun of me? Wore my ankle weights today because it dawned on me. Fucking how shitty my fucking quads and fucking hammies are. When I'm playing softball. What's that, baby?
Your quads and hammies.
Quads and hammies. My quad father and my hammies. It dawns on me how fucking shitty they're getting. So what I do is
important to keep your leg strength.
Yeah, and I guess I'm not getting the workout. I thought whatever. Like I jump rope with the cross ropes and it kicks ass. But again, it was a fucking, like, I ran the bases yesterday. I was running some bases yesterday. And I got to be honest. The legs were still a little wonky.
They were a little shaky,
little wonky. And again, I figured I'd wear the ankle weights, which is kind of, I feel goofy, but there's a fucking track right over on 114. So I listened to some videos that I might bore you with, politics after Drew gets here. But again, what I really want to do is get a look at that video. Because again, these are the things that went on. Like it's one thing to be right about stuff, but it's another thing when you're right about stuff that people say, no, you're wrong. You know, I'll tell you, like, watch this fucking intro. Watch this. You could do the door knock. When, because you don't get like, oh, Bobby's one of us. Bobby's not one of us. Bobby sabotaged the show. I'll get to the door with this intro. Watch this. I remember the back-to-back weeks when Steve needed off because he was having a kid, and Garrett needed off the following week. The following week because he was going on his honeymoon, and they're like, so, and he's like, Drew is going to fill in for Steve, and I couldn't wait because Drew's a little more liberal than me. And the first thing I said to Drew when he showed up was, Drew, you say whatever you want, you lean into it. I got your back. It'll be fun. If you don't, but don't take my word for it. As Drew himself, Drewzeldorf.
Oh my God. So your first mistake was telling me that I could say whatever I want. That was pretty much what brought Compound. It was the end of Compound Media right from the beginning when I started talking. So I apologize to everybody for that.
Oh no, you were one of the people I couldn't chase away. Remember, I chased everyone away. I chased Aaron away, not his wife. I chased Kevin away, not the fact he was insane. He wanted Bill Schultz's money. I chased. How come I didn't chase away Michael Malice or who's that other guy? Oh yeah, Shane Gillis. How come I didn't chase them away?
Malice and they weren't chased away at all. They just knew to step back at the right times.
Exactly.
Oh man, I love Malice's show, and that was probably the first time that you and I were ever doing anything together. Was for when you filled in for Malice. See, before that, we've never really crossed paths. We were just kind of on opposite ends of the Compound spectrum. And then you filled in for Malice, and it was like our first actual meeting was like live, and it was really great. It was magical, and I realized
it really was. Yeah, I was a big fan of you from the get-go. Like, and that you're right. That was another reason I knew, because like I always say there's several moments in my life where I'm like, wow, that's fucking incredible. And when I told Malice, like, I fucking love the show. And I don't know how I said it, but because I suck at asking for things, I'm like, I saw somehow I said Dave was great filling in for you. That's got to be a lot of fun. Or the so obvious ask without asking. He goes, you want to fill in for me sometimes? I'm like, really? But it was great. You know what I mean? And people would come to watch. They'd sit in the thing, and I would just send you like 3 stories. I'm like, I'm gonna read them and rant, and you're like, go, I'll jump in. But it was fucking great, man.
May I say hi, Druseldorf? You're sporting a beard. Hi.
How are you? I miss you guys so much, and I love what
Miss
you guys are doing, what you've been able to do with all the equipment. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you for teaching me. It's been really fun.
There was like a couple of times where you needed like, what's going on with this? But I guess you've been able to figure everything out from there, and I wasn't worried at all. You guys
not too shabby. It was a little shaky at first, but you did great. So thank you. Thank you.
A little bit, but now the shab levels are way down. So
yay!
And I gotta admit, Drew, you look completely different with the like your face looks. You look much younger now because you've got the haircut and the beard that makes your face looks like, you know what? It looks like you weren't so much a C-section baby as a regular birth, because that like pinches your head, so you get these sexy Mediterranean features like me and Drew have. Although Drew have Guinea.
It was much tighter, so I had to squeeze through. Yeah, I was a bum baby.
But I will, and then getting back on topic. But when you filled in for Steve, that was a fun fucking week.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was some of the best times, and I had so much fun. I mean, just, oh my God. So for this thing I'm doing, I had to jump on Twitter the other day, and I don't go on it often, and the video popped up that somebody did like almost like an in memoriam of Compound Media, like slideshow with like sad music behind it and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was awesome and sad and a great reminder of like, I mean, it was amazing. Like you said earlier, we never took it for granted. We knew what we had. We gave it everything we had, and then but just like thinking about it and all the awesome times, all the shows, and it was a little, it didn't bring a whole tear to my eye, but like it was trying to get out. But my man was like sucking it back in. Just yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing I always say is like, they're like I would go in all the time and be like, oh, me and Drew would always be like, or whoever. It's like, we were like, this is going to last forever. Like, we knew, we like, what's that?
I'm going to take the opposite on that. I was like, this is so good. There's no way it's going to last forever.
Yeah. We were saying the same thing. We're like, there's no way. But that's what we knew.
Yeah.
But people did this, and they're always like, and that's another thing that they're like, what happened to Compound? I'm like, you can say what you want, but this is more of it was another residual effect of the lockdown where like everyone's like, no, what do we need it for? We don't need studios, we need this. And I love that you Skyped in last minute, but Drew, you could have just jumped on the. You're welcome here anytime. We'd love to have you come by. We do a booth boy night on Thursdays. We're starting to bring it here now.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, I've been meaning to come on. We almost got it together once before, but I've been doing this whole thing. I've been trying to get it together, and I'll be quick about it because I actually just got invited onto another show. It's up and coming. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called Modern Day Man.
I mean, look,
was like, I'll clear my schedule for whatever this is. Yeah.
True. Look, I know. I said it. I called myself out. I'm being Alex Engelbert right now. I am. Is that the? It's like, what are you doing with this guy? You know what I mean? And no one is. I'm always going to be like, I'm better than your new boyfriend. I'm going to be like that with Aaron. But the difference is, I'm right, and I never punched Aaron.
Like, first of all, it's cool. I obviously have a different approach. He was never my ex-girlfriend or whatever. But like, A, seeing Dave doing something, B, seeing Aaron doing something, even Bobby, like, whatever in the past, like, I want everybody to their best to happen. I want everybody to do their best, and like, hopefully they're dipping their toes in the right places and doing what they got to do to get places. And if Modern Day Man takes off, I say good for them. Hopefully they call you or me or them, or like, because it's everybody's hustling. Everybody's trying to figure out what they could do. They're trying different things. Aaron, like I think you said plenty of times, it's like In Hot Water with Aaron Berg was severely special. It wasn't hard to notice that, except maybe if you were Aaron. Oh, not you or Aaron, but like, you always want something more. It's like being in a really good relationship, but then like seeing something
I wouldn't know.
and being like, why is that relationship better? You know what I mean? Or like, why don't we have what they have? Not realizing you have everything they have already, or something like that. But everybody's got to do what they got to do, and people make mistakes and things, and life moves on, and everybody, like I said, I wish the best for everybody. It's good to see Dave doing stuff. I don't know what he's been up to, but
remember all the times that Aaron was on Dave's show because he loved his show so much. What is everyone laughing at? What's everyone laughing at? I don't get it. Remember how I would actually hang out in the booth sometimes and watch Dave's monologue and say how great it was? Yeah. Okay. But again, I mean, I'm texting Aaron right now. When can I be on Modern? I am. I'm going to be like, when can I be on? Okay. Before I try and say the title without laughing, Drew, what do you think of that title, Modern Day Man? Because some people are like, how many times I've been told, Geno, why can't you man up like Aaron Berg and East Side Dave? Do you know how many times I've been told that? Never! Not once ever!
The title just made me think one thing, and it's appropriate that it came out the same time as Pride Month came back around.
This is why he killed on the mic with me. Come on. I mean, by the way, Natopia wants to know, are you getting any slice on the reg? You still with that girl? I hope.
I'm still with my girlfriend. She's beautiful, and I think we love each other. As gay as that sounds, but it's awesome. We're doing well. We're both hustling, and she's like a workaholic, and that like drives.
Oh, you don't have to tell me what it's like being married to a workaholic.
Or when it's like
is the girlfriend the reason for your Modern Day Man makeover? Because you are looking very,
my
very
wife
handsome.
is funnier than me. I hate her.
I'll tell you. Okay, so my makeover is I did go get a haircut today. I am wearing my nice shirt today, and I do have to run really quickly. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing really quick.
Yes, plug what you're plugging.
Yeah, so I have been going super hard. I am doing a startup. I'm doing a tech startup. It's an idea I had a long time ago. I have this new website. It's called Preon TV, PREONTV.com. Right? And there's not a lot going on there yet. It's not the main hubbub, but I just released this morning the first ever trivia competition. So it's a TV trivia competition is the way I'm kicking off this website.
Hold on, we're testing your new website.
Preon TV.
Preon TV, buddy. Chendon.
TV.com.
He looks. He's a handsome man.
And for this competition, I have purchased and I'm giving away to the winner a projector.
Neat.
Drew, I feel you're projecting right now, Drew. So what are you doing?
The winner is going to be projecting. So it's a TV trivia competition. All your favorite shows are like the ones that most everybody watches, like Game of Thrones, The House of Dragon, Breaking Bad. Like, I tried to stick this first competition just to things that most people would have watched. 10 questions, time matters, and then at the end of the week, whoever is winning gets a projector donated by me.
So wait, I got to ask you. First of all, it's Preon TV, PREON.TV.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, is that right?
PREONTV.com.
By the way, Drew, I've been keeping busy too. I don't know if you know this. I was made the head of Old McDonald's Farm. I'm the CIEIO.
EREROK.
I heard that joke somewhere. That's really. I'm gonna do it again. I'm the CEE.
But he said, remember it.
What?
Preon
I'm
TV.
killing over here. You're killing me. What's
So
that, buddy?
Drew, is The Office included in the trivia game?
Not yet, but it will be eventually. I'm sticking to like that was actually if it's not live. One of the first test quizzes we had going on just to see if like the mechanics worked was for The Office, for White Lotus. But I tried to stick this one not to so much like fan culture, but to like the shows that anybody has like pretty much seen. You know, if you haven't seen The Sopranos, you're an idiot. There's a Sopranos question.
Of
You know?
course.
And
love
Preon, you can remember, is comes from the word previously on. That's what the whole entire. And I'm not going to get too far into like what the main thing of it is. If you go and take the quiz, there'll be a little button after you submit your score that says "What is Preon?" You can learn a little bit more about it. And I'd love to come back on the show and get into really in depth of how I came up to this idea. It's actually an old idea from long before we met that. Just because of the time that I had being off from Compound and just not wanting to be a fucking freelancer anymore, I was like, it's time to make this fucking thing happen, right?
Is this it, Drew?
This is it. And I would ask you, please don't take the quiz live on air because then people are going to see the questions.
Okay,
then-
thank you, because that was my next thing.
How do you know
this,
they?
Gene.
How do you know they won't? How do you know they won't cheat on it?
How do I know they won't cheat on it? I don't, but I have metrics in place to see unorthodox behavior. And I have a little asterisk below that says if it looks like you're cheating, I'm just going to disqualify you. So, you know,
Hell yeah.
lots of little asterisks and shit to cover my ass and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's just for fun. It's just to get the name out there as I'm building my company. And I wanted like the most important part is that not a lot of people know about the competition right now. Only about 9 or 10 people have taken the test so far because I just put it out today. So if you take it, your chances of winning are 1 in 10, you know, and you know, then the next person 1 in 11, you know, that's really good chances of winning a projector. Yeah. So
Why don't you make one of the? But why a projector? Why do you think they'll want that?
Because that's fun. You can project movies onto your wall. And
That's
shit.
now. How did you get your hands on a projector, Drew? That's pretty impressive.
I bought it.
Come on, I want to believe. Make the next prize a TriCaster tabletop. The tabletop TriCaster.
No,
Can't get rid of that fucking thing.
he doesn't have one anymore.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yeah,
Just
I'm all
checking
trying
that.
to out.
So
Yeah, but
what-
it's like everything's TV based, everything about it. So I figured the first prize should be like a project, like something that you could watch TV on. Later prizes might be like a year subscription to Netflix or something like that, or maybe just some cash or something like that. There's gonna be more competitions. They're going to pop up randomly, and there's always going to be a prize behind it. And it's really just to kind of start the community going and get excited about what I'm doing, you know? And then,
I love it.
Yeah. And then by the end of the month, I will have the next part of it, which is very important that I've been fucking busting my ass on, will be out. And I'll come back on to tell you all about that. But for now, get excited. Go check out the quiz, take it. It's fun. It's relatively easy if you've seen the shows, and you know, take a stab at it and spread the word, because what's happening. Okay, so this is the other reason why I'm looking all like did up here. This week in New York is Tech Week, And Tech Week is all the tech events that are aimed to help startup people and new founders and people trying to build their network. So that's why I'm doing the contest this week. The contest ends at the end of the week. And that's why I'm looking good, because I have to go to some networking events right after that to meet people, try to find founders. When founders talk to you about how you're doing and your traction and your project, they're going to be like, all right, well, how many users do you have? Well, right now I have about 100 waitlist members that are excited about it before anything came out. Those are the first people that knew about the quiz. You guys are the next people to know about the quiz. So,
woo! So we're breaking some news here. By the way, I just texted Aaron Berg. When can I be on Modern Day Man with 2 exclamation points? Now, what do you think the response is there, Drew?
I think it would be anytime. Just let me know. I love you. I miss you. And the taste of that D.
How about if you do a shot of whiskey every 10 minutes he doesn't text back, and I send paramedics to your house in 70 minutes?
When you get on Modern Day Man, make sure you plug preontv.com, Eugene.
I will. You should. Are you really? You should try and get on that to plug it. I'm sure he'd let you on.
Maybe. And honestly, I'm not putting all my, out yet. But we've had a really close relationship, and I wanted to do this with you first and your audience. And I love everybody that's part of your audience, Joey Dago and Jaquan Jin and all the usuals. Love all you guys. I appreciate your support over the years. And I wanted it to be exclusively for you. And as the week goes on, maybe I'll reach out to some other people, but you were the first person I thought of, and and I appreciate. I can never say enough how much I appreciate you, Geno, and what you did to help me be comfortable at Compound Media. Was always a huge thing for me. It was not easy. I was always a little bit out of my comfort zone, and you were the guy that was always like tossing it up, serving me up the volleyballs, and sometimes I could spike them down, other times
It was, but admitted, it was like it was funnier when you missed. It was when you were funny. I would say that all the time to I'm like, when you're funny, it's great. And me especially. I'm going to brag about myself. I'm funny. You know how I know? When I bomb, it's even better. People love when I miss. You know what I mean? And that's why I was always the butt of the joke, so to speak. And I'd always laugh unless Carucci or Schultes were on. For some reason, when Rich Carucci or Rich Schultes were on, they were the ones we busted on, which is a compliment to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it was great.
I miss Carucci. I miss everybody. And I don't know if you guys have been doing events. I haven't really seen anything on my Instagram show up. Or if I do, it's like a couple of days too late or something like that. But I'd love to see you guys in person and hang out and have a real drink. I should have poured a shot. Do you have a drink in front of you? I
got a drink in front of me right here.
I'm going to disappear into the background for a second and grab myself a shot.
All right. And by the way, thank you. We got a video to watch, a 4-minute video of fucking, that's still, because I'm such a piece of shit, that's still fucking behind, that's still unfucking listed, because that's how Bobby wanted it. And I didn't want Erock to get mad.
Well, we'll play it as soon as Mr. Pre on TV leaves, because he does have to go in just a moment. But
yes, let's see the Pre on TV site again while he's doing it. Can we
scrolling across the bottom of the screen, everyone? That is preontv.com.
Fucking put it in. Can you put it in the chat so people can just click? Oh, I'll put it in the chat.
I'll do it right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm excited for the journey. And if you're the earlier member you are, the more perks you're going to get. The first 100 people are free subscribers for life. So that means when we do hit paywalls, when we do hit extra features and stuff like that, they're never going to have to pay $1. I might just be that much generous also with the next 100 subscribers, or rather members. And, if you are part of the In Hot Water community and in the Compound community, just mention so in a little blurb when you do your submission or something like that. And I'll make sure to keep an eye out for you and support you too, because you guys always supported us, and
you'll hook this up. Yay!
Yeah, well, it was a fun time. And again, you said no way this can last forever.
Cheers to you, Druseldorf. Great job. This is so fun. Yeah,
Shendon to the fucking good guys.
Free on TV.
To get in the fucking the fucking goddamn it, the Nightshade Core cast back together. Shendon, my friend.
Cheers.
Oh, by the way, we're out of whiskey, but no worry. I just got a text from Uber Eats. Apparently, some guy named Curtis John sent us whiskey.
Woo!
That'll give us something to do. So again, Drew, come by. Let's pick a day. We do whiskey. How about this? A week from Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Our buddy Matty should be in town. He wants to come by. We have people come by for drinks. See if you can make it next Wednesday. Is that doable?
I have a job that day that could be just in the morning. It could be all day. I don't know. I'll keep you updated on that.
Speaking of jobs, how's Dodongo?
Dodongo's doing great. We actually just did a 3-day tour.
Woo!
And we crushed every show, new markets, people coming up to us after, like one of the show you guys came to. Can't thank you enough for that, by the way. That was a great show. We killed it, and we've honestly just been
what a fun night. Yeah.
I love Dodongo. Oh my god, you guys are great.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
As much as I love Dodongo, I'd love to go to a show for the band Drew. Like, Drew's great. He's a great drummer. I'm sorry he's my friend and you think I'm simping. You just got to see him live. But I've seen pictures of the band you fill in for the drummer.
Yeah, Star Fox and the Fleet. And they just actually
go to his. You have pictures of it on your Instagram, right?
Mine. Yeah. If you go to the stories, like the saved stories on, it's like rock and roll or something like that. You can click through.
It might be hard to find, but they dress up like fucking Ziggy Stardust or something, right? And like I can imagine, Drew. They just show up like, Drew, you wanna? I'll wear anything. Like it is classic fucking Drew. It's like they wear these ridiculous. God forgive me, but they're ridiculous. But they're so good. And Drew just fucking you look at it. Look at this picture. Make that screen big, baby. Perfect. Hold it there.
That's
Yay!
me.
It is insane.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so cool. Here's one of my favorite pictures of myself ever. Not to get too excited about,
Neat.
It's kind of hard to see, but you get the gist. It's it's incredible. Like you got to put that. Whatever happened to your YouTube page? It never caught on.
Well, I gave it a stab, and it just wasn't really, for me. Like I said, you got to try things and see what happens, and like, you feel it out. But if you don't try, that's the worst part. If you don't do your best, if you don't give it a shot, that's what really kills people. And like, I gave it a shot, and it just wasn't really for me. I mean, who knows? Like, I might start playing some music again for myself. That's kind of the main thing that I was doing about it. Like kind of just loop jams, but it's like, I'm not that good. It was fun. I also have in the archive or whatever, a 6-hour stream to nobody of me on acid playing this one video game that was like catered just to me. It was
I love it.
It was I had no idea what it was about, and it was like the main character is like their superpower is like playing crazy guitar riffs, and you just go around these worlds just like killing bad people with your guitars and like jumping through like these like super psychedelic fucking things. It was the most amazing thing. I could be talked into releasing it, but I still haven't done it. I think there's a little preview on that on my YouTube page.
Make it if you win, you also win this stream and a projector.
Oh, hold on. I found a picture. May I share a page?
Please.
Share screen. Drew, is this you in Dress for Star Fox? I fucking love this.
That's it.
Fucking look. I mean, like Drew, let me tell you something, because someday you want to be sitting here with this is like you and your, am I wrong, Keanu?
He's in his
Like
element.
if I was at the show, I'd be like, that's my buddy Drew. I would just the whole time like, I know that guy. I would just be like, I know this guy. Like, that is your wheelhouse, my man.
Yeah. I mean,
That
it
is
was
your fucking wheelhouse.
It won't be forever, but I am severely blessed to have played the size shows that we've played, to have done the shows that we've done. And I'm like so grateful again to that. Like just another opportunity, that like you say yes to. The same way I said yes to Compound Media. It was like, I don't know what this shit is. I don't know what this is all about, but like bring it on. Let's go, like
How exciting.
and dividend returns. This whole thing that we're going through was actually a shoot for a music video, so I'll be in that music video if it ever gets released.
Cool.
And then it was also the show when we were around that
Yeah, is that you right there? Look.
Look how cool.
Look in the upper right. That's you, right, Drew?
That's me.
That's you, Drew. Good Lord. How often do they let's see if we can see Drew in this video. How often do they reach out to you?
They have like other, their main drummer and stuff like that. So they've done like one show. I think her and one of the guys in the band broke up, so they took a hiatus. But they did just invite me to do a show. Unfortunately, it's not going to be acceptable to anybody in New York. It's at this like Burning Man like side project called Camp, CAMP. And it'll be like a show there. That's me in the back there.
I just saw you, yeah, bitch.
So I think I'm going to be with them. I think that's July 4th weekend, 4th, 5th, 6th, or something along those lines. And there's that girl, Chloe, I believe her name was.
Is she in the band?
She was there just to be like a hot girl, and it worked.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Is that you with the mask on with the heart?
That one is me. Yeah.
That's incredible.
I believe. Yeah.
Stud.
Yeah.
Anyway, stud. But yeah, Drew, you're made for that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's one thing I was liked about you. You seem very laid back, but you're like, I'm up for it. Let's do it. Like,
what did you say, Drew?
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Go.
I'm gonna be late for something I shouldn't be late to, so I do have to run. And thank you for the time. And yeah, well, I'll come up to the stew Geno.
The stew Geno.
The stew Geno.
Aw,
By the way, you're not gonna believe this, Aaron. God forgive me. Drink, Drew. Aaron didn't get back to me yet. Drink.
Yeah.
Bye, Drew. Thank you.
Love you.
So
Thank you.
much.
And much love to everybody out there, all the fans and stuff like that. I really, really appreciate. I can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody. And I won't tell you. So goodbye.
We love you, Druseldorf. Bye.
He is, ladies and gentlemen, that's Druseldorf. The
We
guy's a
love
fucking
Druseldorf.
stud, you know? Just another guy that, and if you don't get, like, he was very fucking liberal, very pro-vax and all that stuff, and we seem to get along fine. Just another thing from the lockdown that was all a fucking lie. Like, the difference between Drew and Bobby, and we'll get to this video, that Erock made me take down. Because that's another, Erock's like, yo, you got to take this down. It's like, I said to Erock, because Erock's not good at his job unless his job is protecting his interests at the cost of everyone else.
Okay.
All right. When you see this video, say, but I'm told we have a Rumble rant, baby, or maybe
We
two.
have
I
a
don't
couple.
know.
Yeah. There you go. Rumble rant time. Fish head Rob. Thank you for the $5. Any word from Larry yet?
That's a great question. I'm flat out fucking calling Larry right now. Watch this. Let's call Larry Baya. Like, I've been texting him, and I'm concerned because he just sends me back feel good pictures and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know Larry. I'm not trying to be negative, you know? Let's see if he answers. And I hope Aaron doesn't try and book me on the phone while I'm calling Larry, but let's see if he answers. Calling Larry Bay, everyone. We used to have him on the show on Mondays before he went to Tijuana. If he's smart, he stayed there.
I don't think it was Tijuana. Was it Tijuana?
It was Tijuana. Kids were going to Tijuana. Drew looks like a guy from The Fifth Element. Yeah, he's not going to answer. Watch, I'll text him. All the fans miss you on Mondays, buddy. Just looking for an update, my friend. All right.
Oh, well, we'll get you an update as soon as possible. We're praying for Larry.
Oh, what did Jake want? Excuse me. What did JJ say? Beg, 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 shake, shake, shake. Please donate all of your money to In Hot Water, even if 10 cents is all you have left. Ramble rants.
Rumble rants, PayPal, Venmo, beg, 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 shake, shake, shake.
By the way,
50
we
bucks.
need to promote that. I got to put that up in a sec because, like, our summer's filling out nicely for me and the wife. It's almost like we're good at stand up and such. By the way, the whiskey's not arriving. What the fuck? The whiskey's not arriving till about 4:45. Sorry, baby. But I got to, good. Maybe while she's doing that, I'll share the Bobby thing because it's something else I was right about. Look at this, the Chrissy Mayer shirt. I fucking haven't worn this in ages. I love this shirt. Mayor. What was I saying? Oh, that's it. The summer is shaping up nicely. Like June, we're just local. We got a lot of local shit, but we got a fun little fucking run coming up at the end of July. I'm very excited about July 31st. Let me check with Lincoln. In fact, watch this. I'll call my boy Q Lincoln right now. But July 31st will be at the Coastal Tap Room. It's a Thursday. We'll be at the Coastal Tap Room in Rehoboth. On Friday, we will be at a bar in Arlington, Virginia called the El Rey. And on Saturday we'll just be drunk. Maybe Saturday we'll be getting drunk in Richmond. But then on Sunday, August 3rd, Keanu and I will be at a little bar, at a comedy club called Another Round of Comedy. Shout out to all the fucking peeps that hooked us up with that. It's Another Round of Comedy. It is, look at this. I guess I didn't have to make it bigger. Where'd it go? Sorry. No, is it up? There you go. Is it up? It is up. All right, boom. Another Round of Comedy. It will be me headlining, Keanu C. Thompson, and a friend of ours, a waterhead, a comedian who hosts a show there the first Sunday of every month, will be there, Patrick Logan. So we're very much looking forward to that. So we really, I will get all the flyers together and we'll promote it better. But we are in Rehoboth Beach on July 31st, Thursday. Friday we'll be in Arlington. And then Saturday, maybe we'll just go to Virginia Beach, get drunk, hang out. And then Sunday, we are in Richmond, which is fantastic. Maybe we'll make a week of it and head down to your, how far is Richmond from, we just keep driving south, right, baby? Do a week in Rock Hill with Mickey. Just invite ourselves. I don't see why we wouldn't, right? Fucking, that's a great crossover show. I love that shit. So that should be fun. All right. Now, do you want to see this? Want to see Geno being right now? Before I do this, I'll say, when the boys went away, I said, he's like, Drew's going to fill in for Garrett, for Steve. I'm like, that's great. I love Drew. And then he said, okay, and Bobby's going to fill in for Garrett. And I said, don't let Bobby fill in for Garrett. He'll fuck up the show. And he's like, I won't let him fuck up the show, which I knew was a lie, but you have to go along with it because Erock's a disingenuous piece of garbage. So I say no. And if you don't understand why I have a little anger, it's like for all the times he didn't defend me. The one time I defended my show and he said no. And then not only was proven wrong, but made me bury the proof that he was wrong. Made me bury it. And if anyone out there can say why this was the right thing to do and how Bobby once we buried it, Bobby went on freaking everyone out for another fucking couple of months, made Luby so fucking uncomfortable, would come in and say things that even Steve won't admit because Steve's still being nice to Bobby. And I don't give a fuck because I'm being honest. Okay. Bobby would say ridiculous things because he was getting addicted. Imagine if you said, I don't want that guy near my kid, which, by the way, has happened in the Catholic Church. No, we watched it on that Nickelodeon thing. Remember the Nickelodeon guy that fucking wanted to protect his son? And then watch this. Erock is the pedophile in this case. Erock is not a pedophile. Erock has a lovely family. But Erock is, I won't even say though, Erock was the guy who was so creepy, made the kid get mad at his father and separated the two. And then the fucking guy ended up assaulting the kid. Now, this is completely different, but I will say this. I said, I don't want Bobby anywhere near in hot water. He's got a hard out for me. I'll fuck it up. Erock said he won't. Now, anyone that's familiar with the show In Hot Water knows that In Hot Water used to have it was driven by the callers. Okay. And I also pointed out to our buddy Bill Schultz, who agreed. I'm like I used to love the phrase. Remember how baby Bill Schultz would always say, sometimes I think it was even you, we have a caller on line fun. Remember that, Keanu? Mm-hmm. Whatever happened to line fun after fucking Garrett was moved from mornings and Bobby took over? Whatever happened to line fun? I don't know. Hold on. Before I share this, let me see. Aaron still hasn't gotten back to me. That's so odd. And the tickle hut. I don't know what that is. All right. So let's just take a 4-minute look at when I said don't, he'll fuck up the show. And we went all week without a single call until shout out to Jim from Florida fucking said, no, he's lying. Here we go. Let's take a look at this wonderful clip, which honestly, you'll only be able to see here, people, because I'm a loyal person. I took it down. Here we go.
Just fucking, we could have been talking another 3 fucking days with this woman about a fucking lie. I don't want this Skype. I don't want this Skype.
Did you order the
I don't
code
have time
red?
for this Skype.
Did you order the code red?
You're goddamn right I did.
Nobody's been calling. Why?
What's that? I don't know. Was anyone calling? Did we have any calls?
You
I don't
make
see
a
none.
mistake.
Did we have any calls?
By the way, I didn't even notice that. Carl, who's so used to call, he's like, nobody's been calling. Why?
Yeah, we did the Sprite chugging because it was a TikTok challenge. Could you do it without it going through your nose?
What?
Can you do it?
That
without
somebody
it?
told us why we chugged the Sprite. That was it.
Okay,
He's
so,
so grossly
he fucked up the
untalented.
phones all week, but don't worry, we'll be back.
Oh, he's so he tries to change. Like, if you don't get what a liar is, a lying liar who lies, he tried to change the subject when Carl said, why don't we have any callers?
Did we have any calls?
The line is.
Yeah, we did the Sprite chugging because it was a TikTok challenge. Could you do it without it going through your nose?
What?
Can you do it?
That
without
somebody
it?
told us why we chugged the Sprite. That was it.
Okay, so he fucked up the phones all week, but don't worry, we'll be back.
No,
in a fucking-
the phones were on. Don't put this on me.
They never popped up.
Because nobody called. We had one call and he didn't want to be on air.
Oh, okay, then.
He said, if you don't get, okay, this guy literally fucking tanked my show for a week. Don't you think someone who's in charge of the network should be like, yeah, I want you to call out Bobby for that? Keanu, what do you think?
What's the question? I'm sorry.
If you're in charge of the network and some guy fucks up a show the entire week, shouldn't you be like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about that? And when you do, you say, yeah, you got to take that video down. Yeah.
That sounds like phony baloney.
There you go. All right.
Got any setups? Come on, dude. Let's smile.
Jay, hold on. I'm getting a call here.
Yeah, no one's denying that he was fucking.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Listen.
I just want to let you know the booth is lying to you. They keep hanging up on people when they call.
Why?
I don't know.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Did you call and you got hung
I
up
called
on
20
Jim?
times. 20 times.
You called how many times?
20 times.
Now, why would someone hang up on you?
I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with the phones, or they would just pick up and hang up.
Who answered
Could
when
be
you
operator.
Nobody said a word. Nobody said anything. They just answered and hung up.
And then they yelled at me because I'm fucking making shit up?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
weird.
think they don't like you or something.
That's weird. All right. Well, I'm sure it's just a coinky dinky. Anything?
Big giant
You
coincidence.
caught me,
Giant
Gene.
coincidence.
Phony baloney.
I've been fiddling with the phones all week. Up there's Captain Planet.
Look at Steve
Gotta have that there.
covering for his boy Bobby so he
This
can
number
stay
to actually
fucking
talk to you.
the
Yeah,
dump.
if anyone wants to actually
Which he
talk to
didn't
me,
fucking
Yeah,
do.
don't you
don't
call in
blame-
here. I'm
don't-
gonna fucking hang up on your ass.
Don't blame the
Just because I feel like it.
You don't even have the. I don't know. You don't.
I reach over. It's really far away, but I can reach over.
Telephony expert.
Yeah, there you go.
Telephony expert.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you,
So
Jim.
Did
There you
Bobby
go.
say anything about that when he was sitting there?
No, he
He
fucking
just sat there like a fat tub of lard and be like,
yeah, and then he had a fat tub of lard make me take this down.
The only reason I'm not even whatever. Well, if it maybe it makes the network look bad. Maybe.
No,
Yeah.
this is the show. Let me tell you what good radio is. Fucking Howard Stern fights. That's
Right.
good radio.
Sure.
Okay, then.
But I mean, that would be maybe the only reason I would think that it would.
Okay,
we
well,
would take that down,
but I think we've shot that reason down. Correct. Let's watch a little more.
There you go. His son.
Gene, you got a phone call. Don't want you to miss it.
Oh, there's a
Right.
call.
All right. Hopefully it's
Who's
Erock.
that lady?
Hello.
Oh, you got a second one.
I don't see him.
Hey, no, I was just going to call in and talk
Hold
about
on, why
the
are
waters
they
off
on
the
here?
San Francisco
Hold on
being
one
hotter
sec.
than
Why are
they've
they on
ever
here?
been,
They're coming
and
in
this
so hot,
show
I
is
couldn't
a
type 'em down
sham.
quick.
You know,
Can you
wrong.
calm
Coming in
the
so
fuck
hot.
down?
They're-
He can't type it
Work.
down.
Yep.
They're coming in fast. He's not a.
Okay, now this is me pointing out how shitty Bobby is at his job. I'm like, why isn't it on the thing? Do you understand? Bobby didn't want to even put it. That's another reason Bobby didn't take calls. He didn't want to type into the fucking thing that there were callers. He didn't want to work
Right.
because he was fucked up on Adderall and a giant piece of shit. And Erock covered all this up. because
Right.
he
He's
didn't
an-
want it exposed how fucking little he was doing. Let's watch
He's
some
an
more.
angry little hobbit. Of course.
I know, and
he's not
so
gonna
is
take the
Bobby.
calls.
Stenographer, you know.
He's a
Bobby, I meant Bobby.
I know you meant Bobby. I'm sorry.
Don't be rude.
I apologize. Of course you meant Bobby.
I meant Bobby.
Bobby isn't angry. He's a piece of shit. Well, he called you a trans.
Yeah. Which,
Big,
I don't
hold
know why
on.
that was
Yo,
trendy.
Derek.
I'll
what's up?
sue your nod.
Derek, you there, buddy?
Godfather.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Geno.
With your
Apparently
point?
nobody laughed.
Ashley, you're there too.
No, we were
It's
going to
been
let
great
Carl
knowing
sit in
you.
that one for a minute.
Amazing how many
One
calls
Thank you
started
very
coming
much.
in.
on that phone.
Hey, where's Frankie?
Maybe 20.
What? Frankie
Derek.
Frankie went on
me back
vacation
on.
early?
He's on the phone, but he's like not there.
He Skyped in, then he heard you say no Skypes.
I said no Skypes.
Well, you didn't want the Skype. You were in the middle of.
He got confused, so maybe
Yes, Bobby fucking played the Skype noise because he wanted to distract me from what I was getting to as well. But let's watch a little more.
if you call for him, he'll
It
come.
was crystal clear.
Frankie doesn't get confused. Frankie's a star, goddammit. What's that?
No, we were in the middle of that trial, that great movie. They stand on a wall. Did you order the code red?
A few good
Yeah,
men.
you didn't want to take the Skype call. It wasn't a time for a joke.
No,
on this comedy show.
There's no yeah. There's no time for a Skype call when I'm trying to get a point across. Trust me. Off air, I'll explain why that Skype wasn't taken.
No,
Okay?
no, because you'll beat me like last time.
I will not beat you like last time.
Oh, you'll have a
That was me
different
being nice. I'm like, oh, it's playing off
Good
there.
episodes, and you know what you're
Because I didn't want to
doing.
pile
And
on.
You can steer a ship even fucking someone's like pushing the rudder down. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's how daddy do. All right, so have a little whiskey.
You understand that? And Bobby gets it all. Bobby knows what he did wrong. Like, you can steer a ship even when Bobby's sitting there trying to wreck the fucking show. Because Bobby tried to wreck every fucking show. Remember when fucking Steve jokingly said, made a pedophile joke? And Bobby's like, I'm not a pedophile. And Steve's like, okay, but.
All right.
And they just kept fucking with him because Bobby is. And this is. And again. Who knows what me, Steve, and Garrett know? Aaron wants to hitch his wife because again, he's like moody with fucking whatchamacallit? Fucking Melton. It's like, and if you don't know this, thank God, sorry I even touch upon. It's like if you take someone that does work for you, you fucking put them on the show so you can pay them less and be like, no, I need you for your talent.
Yeah, well, he's the
Bobby,
most, yeah.
and meanwhile, me, who let Bobby fucking took Bobby to gigs, and then he insists on like all the stuff I did. He's like, nah. Fucking, he literally, when you're untalented, you start doing untalented, do underhanded things because they can't get a gig with their next piece of talent. So they have to fucking try and tear people down. So
Right.
their low talent level, they try and bring everyone down to theirs. And all they do is expose themselves as pieces of shit. Not unlike Bobby here. Let's watch the last fucking minute.
Move the fuck on.
All right.
All right. How much Chambord have you had?
Yeah, too much.
I'm finally here. I'm finally here. I'm finally here.
Hello, Frankie. How are you doing so
How
far?
are you, buddy?
I'm doing great so far.
Why is it
Today's
so
the last
smoky in
hot
there?
show.
What's that?
Frankie, any ham? Frankie.
Small fire. Dude, make it look like fire. Dude,
Make
Frankie,
it look. It looks like there's a fire in there,
Frankie,
Frankie.
is everything
Why is it
okay?
so smoky?
Things are great. RB, things are great.
All right.
It's like there's
We
a
didn't
fire.
start the
and he doesn't
fire.
want to consent.
Oh no, Frankie, are you okay?
It's like there's a fire
Yes,
and he doesn't want to
I'm here.
consent. And that thing's
I don't
great.
see
Let's
any
go.
fires.
I'm inviting Frank.
You didn't start
I
the
don't
fire.
see any fires.
There you go. So again, copy, boom.
We
I
got
gotta
a
remove
couple.
that. Jesus Christ. Remove. There you go, baby. Sorry about that. So again, that was all. That's all. Well, it's not anymore if you want to clip this show because I'm leaving this up on Rumble. But again, that's what goes on when you're loyal and what do you get in return? Fucked over. You get fucked over by disloyal fucks. But you can't change your stripes. What do you got, baby?
You know who's not disloyal?
Who's
The
that?
Rumble Ranter.
Everyone in this goddamn Rumble chat, thank God. What do you got, baby? Thank
Bob
you.
Fan Patrice. Thank you for the $2. Richmond. And look, a $10 Orange Boy. Marshall MSJ. Thank you for the $10. I live in the beach area, big fella. I was the one who gave you the autumn wind is a fencer.
The autumn wind
The
is
autumn
a fencer.
Wind is a fencer.
God, I miss
Line
Keeks
a few months back. Let me know when you come down. If you come down, I have your number. LOL. Woohoo!
Dude, we are telling you, we will be in Rehoboth on the fucking 31st Thursday of July. August 1st, Friday, we'll be in Arlington at the El Rey. And Sunday night, we will be at One More Round or whatever comedy club in Richmond. Go on. Shout out. Thank you for the 10 spot.
J Mac Cherry, thank you for the
Two
$2
Carls
Rumble
just
rant. Two
sashayed.
Carls just sashayed my truck.
Oh.
And that is all.
Yeah, and we got the $5.
Autumn Wind is a fencer.
I have to send Frankie the link. And we also watched, tell them, baby, we watched, I fell asleep at the end. You saw the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
The submarine, what was it called?
The Titan. The
Thank you, baby.
documentary
Yes.
about the Titan. That man that designed it. This is what happens sometimes when you just have an inordinate amount of money and you don't have to worry about money. What is it called? It's something about the Titan. Let me look it up really fast.
What do you mean? The title?
Titan documentary.
But we were watching it, and the one thing I took, correct me if I'm wrong, Keanu, is the guy fucking had so much money, he just didn't give a fuck about anything else.
No, he wanted to prove himself because submarine Titan sub documentary. It's called so there's an HBO one. It looks like there's a Netflix one too.
They all come out at the same time? I guess documents are released, but you're watching them do test dives.
Gates is the guy.
You're watching them do test dives, right, baby? And every test dive is worse than the next.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
And even I noticed that. Like, by the way, someone in the chat tell me
it's called Implosion, the Titanic sub disaster. And it is
boy, that is not a subtle title, Angel.
Right. Implosion, the Titanic sub disaster. And so Josh Gates, encumbered with, feeling like he's never really done anything with his life. And he has all the money in the world. He wants to make this sub to tour the Titanic out of microcarbon, right? And that's just not how they build submarines. But he wanted to innovate it and bring civilians on it. And he kept going and you're right. Every test was worse than the last. And he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. One time they were trying to go down for a test, and the whole fucking cap of the submarine fell off. It just fell the fuck off.
The word they used, if I may jump in, because that's what resonated with me. They used the word sheared. Like literally, if you imagine, it's basically it's a giant fucking Tylenol capsule, but there's no thing at the top to pop your head out of like a submarine. The nose comes off, and it's held. It's literally like it's held on by fucking bolts.
4 of them.
And so that's it. You go in and go out like that. Then you sit there, Indian style, to quote Rich Voss, passed out on the curb with an empty whiskey bottle. And that's how you sit. Go, baby.
And by the way, it's controlled with like a gaming control.
Yeah.
All right. And he brought like a reporter down for a test dive, and thank God that he had the wherewithal to go back up, because every shit was breaking. So then the guy that was going to do the promotional documentary about it, he said he took the L, and he said, I had to call the network, and I said, I can't promote this thing. They're going to bring civilians down there, and I don't think it's fucking safe. This guy, he's not a scientist. He's just a rich man who wanted to prove something because he's been rich his entire life, and he wanted to build it out of this specific material that's not it's not
carbon fibers, right?
Fibers, yes. So then the last dive that they did to the Titanic, they made it down to the Titanic one time. But the last dive that they did, people paid $250,000 each. There was a kid on it, a teenager on it with his dad. And
I'm pretty sure the dad, was that, or was it a different one where the dad wanted to, I'm sorry, I'm setting stuff up. That's why I didn't. The dad, and Frankie, well, you'll see the knock in a minute. The dad wanted the son, like the son didn't even really want to go, but the dad wanted him to go so bad he went with him. It might have been another terrifying, might have been that helicopter crash with the family of 4. But at any rate,
that I don't know, but I didn't hear
the thing I remember is when this happened, apparently it was a false flag for somebody. Could someone in the chat please tell me what it was a false flag for, or allegedly YouTube terms of service to steal from our dear friend? But I remember saying, like, when you still had hope, even though they apparently knew immediately, you're like, if they're floating by the top, they can't get out themselves. You know what I mean? Like, even I remembered that. It's like let's say that they like They fucking backed up and they just lost radio contact. If they can't find the sub, they would be in the sub running out of oxygen, looking fucking at the sky, saying, let me out of here. Because there's no getting out unless you're unscrewed from the fucking front. They were screwed from fucking every angle.
Right.
And that was one of the things that was the last straw for the guy that was doing the documentary. They went underneath and he said the 4 bolts of the 18, they only had 4 on. It took 18 bolts to hold it on. They only had 4 on. I don't know why you used to it. They had 4 on. And they shot off like bullets and just popped open. And when that happens, you should be like, holy fuck. They're like, yeah, we oopsie. I think they said oopsie in the law.
I think they said oopsie.
Yeah, and they brought another woman on. She's like, they were all like, are you fucking serious?
There was a woman who said, I tried to tell people, like, this isn't right. What's going on isn't right. Some people, this is going to be really fucked up. And they said to her, you just don't have an explorer's mindset. And they fired her and she left and she kicks herself like, could I have done more? Like, I did as much as I can, but you don't have an explorer's mindset. Fuck you.
That's insane.
Yeah. And I forget his name. His name is Josh. Yes, implosion, the Titanic sub disaster. Ocean Gate. And his name,
take the wheel, baby.
I
and
am.
Frankie will be right with you. That might be Curtis John. Well, not him. I wish it was Curtis John.
The guy. So the guy that made it, he's rich guy. He had all the money in the fucking world to make this sub, and he wanted to like pioneer something and bring people down to the Titanic. He had no real interest in the Titanic. He just wanted to do something that was cool and like reminds me a little bit of Elon Musk. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Elon Musk, clearly nothing bad has happened. He's not even the one bringing people to space. Well, sort of a Bezos. Look, he just pops, civilians in space. But thankfully, nothing bad has happened. But those two are obviously a little bit smarter than this guy. But he fired anybody that went against him. He fired anybody that went against him, said, we don't make submarines like this. And the first time you hear that big bang, there's a fucking crack in it. Go back up. But they'll keep going down. So there were so many people that did these test dives with him that were like, we realize now we were meters from implosion, just meters from it. And another one of his friends said, former friends, the guy's dead now, but he said he knew something bad was going to happen. Was it this sort of suicide mission? He's like, I've gone too far now. I know something bad's going to happen, but I can't go back. But the thing is that you should have gone down by yourself then. There was a fucking kid on that thing. It is so fucked up and so fucking sad. And it's just, I won't say male ego. I'll call it ego in general. And it makes no sense. It should be, and they're still investigating it, but it shouldn't be a thing that maybe people that aren't scientists and just have a bunch of money who can fire people who say no to them. That shouldn't be legal, I don't think. Because if you're not trained in that and you just like, you don't have an explorer's mindset, you're fired, and you keep pushing the line. Look what the fuck happened. Terrifying. It was riveting. That's the HBO one, the Titan sub documentary. It's called Implosion, the Titanic sub disaster.
Oh my goodness, baby.
Christ, yeah.
Look at this reveal, and then we'll bring on Frankie. You ready? Ta-da. This is from Curtis John. It's almost too beautiful to drink. It is
look at that.
Our good friend Kate Willett. It is Willett Bourbon Whiskey.
Texan Patrick P., you're right. I shouldn't have even acknowledged. Elon's not doing anything like that. All right? Okay.
Why? What happened?
I said I compared it a little bit to like
Yeah,
rich people
because
that are,
because
right.
you're so middle of the ground. You literally any shot you can to shit on fucking.
I even was mistaken. All right, like Elon or Jeff Bezos was the one that sent Katy Perry into space. Which,
Elon's the one that's fucking taking a break from fucking Congress to send from cleaning up the government to send people back to Mars and stuff. George Soros is the one that puts judges in fucking office to fucking further Black Lives Matter and let fucking illegals into the country to murder people. But that's an unforgivable mistake.
Well, all I was just trying to say is this man that made this had some sort of crazy something to prove, because he's never had to work for anything in his life because he's just that rich, but he's not a fucking scientist. He would fire anybody that pushed back on him without an explorer's mindset. And look what happened. Civilians perished.
He's the opposite of Elon Musk, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I know. Right. It was just I
would say that.
I would say that.
Thank you. It's good to when you're wrong, you got to clarify yourself.
I did.
Elon Musk has saved people that were stranded in space. Elon Musk created electric cars that everyone loved until they were told to hate him. Elon Musk went on the Daily Show with Jon Stewart. I don't know why I can never remember his name. Thank God I did now. And literally had Jon Stewart sucking his dick, not unlike this Willet bourbon bottle.
So do you think it's okay Bezos is sending Katy Perry into space for no reason?
No, it's bullshit what Bezos is doing.
Okay, well, that's the comparison I should have made. First.
Yes, I think that's 1,000%.
I corrected myself, and I did.
We got to try this bourbon.
And Oprah's best friend.
We got to try this bourbon, baby. Here.
Okay.
There you go. Do the reveal.
What in the world
Isn't that amazing?
This?
I think it looks. That is Curtis John. And then we got to get Frankie in here. Thank you for your patience, buddy. Getting back to what you were saying, baby, honest to God, let's drink one to Curtis John and to all those people that were dumb enough to trust that piece of shit.
Yes, exactly. One to them.
This smells too good.
This looks like it came from Versailles.
This has got to be, and we're keeping that bottle. We're going to put that over ice. I got to put this over ice in a sec.
Ew.
And thank God Frankie's here, because Frankie got himself into some trouble the other day.
What did he do?
Well, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of that. Let's bring him. Well, did he? Baby, you do it the way you. Oh my God, that is so good.
It is pretty good.
Keanu. Oh, that is so fucking good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Curtis John. Someone's going to be drunk for their class tonight.
Did Frankie make a submarine made of microcarbon?
Well, it looks like we got a call. Bring Frankie in. We're getting a caller right now.
Frankie
Hold
McDonald,
on
ladies and gentlemen. You know him. You love him. He's the
Frankie.
writer of Be Prepared.
Frankie an author on.
I'm doing great so far. And Geno, I sent you videos through email.
Oh, we got a video, but hold on. We're getting a call. Frankie, I'm sorry that it took so long to get to you. Now we got a caller. Everything happens at once. Go for Geno. You're in hot water with Frankie and Geno and Kiki and some delicious bourbon sent by our friend Curtis John. What's up, my man?
Well, buongiorno, Geno Visconti. This is Don Tomasino here in Sicily right now.
Okay, I got to say something. Why did you say buongiorno? Not important. You know, you sound just like a friend of mine who lives all the way over in Canada named Nelson Peabody.
He and I actually were part of the City Nova Scotia crime syndicate back in 1969, and they tried to make a movie out of it, but Mario Puzo actually decided to make the location in New York, and I told him to fuck off, but that's not important right now.
Understood. Well, to what, Don Tomasino, to what do we owe the pleasure of this call?
Scusi. What I wanted to discuss was your guest, Mr. Frankie McDonald, caused some real havoc. I mean, we have a peaceful land here that's not known for any crime or natural disasters here in Sicily, but here we were going about our day just now, and Mount Etna erupted. And I want to know, Frankie, why did you do that?
I didn't do it at all. It's the Mother Nature.
Could you look that up? So you're saying it had so you had nothing to do with that? So you were nowhere near?
No, because I'm not in Italy. I'm not in Boulder, Colorado at all either.
he's already Mount Etna, AETNA, erupted. Frank, what do you mean you weren't in Colorado?
Because I wasn't involved with a discussion with the FBI in Boulder, Colorado at all either.
Actually, my correspondent over in Boulder, Colorado, can get on the phone right now and tell you about that. Special Agent Clarice Starling of the FBI can talk to you right now.
We have some pictures. I'd love. Yeah, can you put Clarice Starling on?
Yes, hang on a second. Well, hello there, Geno. This is FBI Special Agent Clarice Starling.
Clarice, God damn it, Clarice Starling. You sound exactly like my friend Don Tomasino, who sounds exactly like my friend Nelson Peabody. That is so doubly odd.
Well, all of us actually shared a cell back in 1989 with multiple bigs, but we all broke out of there after he continuously said that he smelled my cunt. But that's not important right now.
Understood. Now, what seems to be the problem here?
Well, I'm actually in the middle of an investigation, a crime scene right now. We originally had thought that a Muslim extremist that was here illegally had thrown some Molotov cocktails at some Jews, much like your previous guest on there right now. But what I would say is...
Baby. Thank you. Yeah, so wait, so Frankie, you threw Molotov cocktails at Jews?
No, I didn't at all. I repeat, I didn't do it at all.
Really? Because Clarice Starling, do you have a picture of it, Clarice?
I believe we sent it into your, my other special agent, Shane, sent it to your Facebook Messenger.
Frankie, what is this?
I didn't do it at all.
It looks like, why he loves that wig, Clarice. Frankie, it looks like you're holding 2 Molotov cocktails.
Well, he is a master of disguise.
Yeah, I barely recognized him. Shirtless.
Oh my gosh.
Shirtless in a wig. Frankie, how do you explain this?
I didn't do it at all. I didn't have it at all.
Right?
I'm not in Boulder, Colorado at all.
We're still in some forensics on that, but we do have a video. If you want to go back to Don Tomasino, back over in Sicily, we do have a video of that. Multiple news stories involving Frankie McDonald today.
Oh, okay. I think I have the video. Was that sent over as well? Jesus Christ! I thought that Frankie. Okay, well, it seems like you've been busy. Because now you're telling me, Frankie, that you weren't also in Italy?
I wasn't in Italy at all. I was at karaoke Phil Kassouf Saturday night.
He's using the age-old alibi. I was doing karaoke with Phil Kassouf.
Well, Frankie, you're
Phil
looking
Kassouf
quite
is flying the
fit
damn
these
plane
days.
to you to get over to Sicily, Frankie.
Let's take a look. Well, Frankie, let's take a look at. Hold on, where were we? Back here. All right, this looks. Frankie, maybe you can explain this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I did not cause Mount Etna volcano in Italy to erupt at all, Frank. That was doing good.
Frankie! Frankie!
It doesn't look at
Ay,
it.
Dios mio.
Don Tomasino, I am so sorry for my friend Frankie. He acts out sometimes.
Frankie's great grandfather actually caused Pompeii with Vesuvius.
Frankie, that is. I mean, he's just on a tear. And to think yesterday he's running around shirtless. He's just running around shirtless. That's insane, Frankie.
I think Frankie did that because he found out that there are some Jews in Sicily, and he wanted to take care of it with Mount Etna.
Oh, Frankie, was that the plan the entire time, buddy?
I wasn't there. I was at karaoke Phil Kassouf Saturday night.
Frankie, what would it sound like? Well, actually, you should know because you were there. What did it sound like when Mount Etna exploded, erupted?
Yeah, he nailed it. It's like he was there and he just was taking notes. Am I right?
Am I to understand right now that you are minimizing the eruption by saying it went kaboom?
Yeah. Was that the eruption, Frankie?
I heard it on TV, and I got more news for you. I did not cause a volcano eruption at all.
Well, I'll agree that you didn't cause it if you can make it a much louder, longer kaboom, Frankie.
Kaboom! Wow. That is.
It's like I'm reliving the horror all over again.
Oh, my goodness. Frankie, do it again.
Kaboom!
Yeah, there you go. And we were showing the footage. Like, Frankie didn't even make the noise. That was the actual footage. Like,
actually, that's what it sounded like with the 2 Molotov cocktails as well.
How has Shane not made a giant, like, Frankie Godzilla chasing the people away from the volcano? I mean, what is he slipping? I'm kidding.
Well, hang on. Actually, my correspondent in Japan, Toma Yakatoko, is going to be calling in tomorrow with that footage. It's ongoing right now.
Ooh.
Frankie, what does Godzilla sound like stomping on a bunch of Japanese?
They literally, you know, when you get stepped on by Godzilla, you say, ow. Did you know that, Nelson? / Clarice / Don Tomasino?
Don Tomasino, goddammit. And
I
yes, it
can't
is,
keep
it is
track.
very painful. It's like a paper cut.
I am sure I cannot keep track. All right, Don Tomasino. By the way, how is your father, Don Tomasino, doing?
He's actually doing great so far. He is able to drive, and he has been watching clips of your show, no joke or anything, and Frankie has been calling in almost every day, wishing him well. So we really do appreciate it.
We are big fans of the entire Tomasino / Herbert family. And we are definitely, me and the wife are definitely taking you up on that Florida dinner in a couple months.
You better, goddammit.
Oh, what do we have, jobs? All right, later, Don Tomasino. Kiss Clarice for me.
I'm doing this in my job right now.
All right. Love you. Later. Oh, that's good stuff. Wow, Frank. Like you had karaoke with Phil Kassouf, Molotov cocktails in Molotov cocktails in Colorado. Sounds very, very chic. And then, of course, then you flew off to Italy, where you blew off some steam. How's that, hon? Not bad, right?
Not bad at all.
Thank you, my beautiful wife.
You're welcome.
How was your? So that's your full weekend, huh, Frankie?
I was at karaoke, Phil Kassouf. I sent you the video.
Did you send me a video? Do we have you got a couple people for Frankie, baby?
Yes.
While I find his video, thank you so much.
Let's see here. Bing, bing, bing.
God damn it.
Bing,
both of us are fumbling. We're both thinking, Frankie, cover for me and the wife.
And we'll be singing Tom Petty.
Curtis John, thank you for the $2 Rumble ring.
And for the whiskey. Thank you. By the way, I forgot Curtis John. He said this should get the taste of the semen from the weekend out of your mouth. And damn if it didn't. Thank you, Curtis
There
John.
you go.
Go on.
Curtis John, thank you for the $2. Don't talk racist around the Willet bourbon. It might leave the studio crying.
Classic in hot water. Again, by the way, when that went on, I don't know if you know this, Aaron would call me up fucking saying, you got to stop talking about it. Fucking, I can't have this.
My lost interest, thank you for the $2. Geno, much like the Titan submarine, has a few screws loose.
By the way, is my lost interest doing fucking clips anymore?
Yes.
But because he should get a percentage of Stalin, all these people. He started it.
He did. He's great.
I haven't seen any of his clips in ages.
Let's see here. Bing, 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 bing. Jaquan G, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. I heard Frankie shot the guy who does the voice for John Redcorn in King of the Hill today in San Antonio, Texas.
I did not do it at all.
Are you sure,
I had no idea that was going on.
Well, we'll have to look that up.
I did not do it at all.
J Mac Cherry, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Frankie, my friend loves you. Can you say you love my friend Wenju Saran Fry?
I love Wenju Saran Fry.
Jews are on. No, his friend. You said the name wrong. The name is When Jews Are on Fire. Can you say you love when?
I love when Jews are on fire.
Okay.
Hold on, J-Mac. Hold on, because right now EK Legend is like, I gotta top that. Let's see what EK says.
Okay. I'll let you do it.
Frankie, my favorite wrestler, my buddy EK Legend, who, by the way, your ears had to be burning this weekend, EK Legend, because we were talking about the trolls and the idiots. I'm like, and then there's EK Legend, and my brother's like, man, we love that guy. That guy is stupid loyal. Frankie, his favorite wrestler loves you. His name is Pile Drivener. Can you say you love him?
I love Pile Drivener.
Well, you know what, EK? Seems like you did. Seems like you held serve with fucking Jaquan there.
That was really good.
Frankie, who do you love more? When Jews Are on Fire or Pile Drivener? Who do you love more?
Pile Drivener.
I fucking love this kid. I fucking love it.
Hey, Gino, I just sent you the message. I just sent you an email about me singing Tom Petty Free Falling.
Yeah, you did Tom Petty free phone. Hold on, Frankie. Did you
sent
also
that to
send
me.
it? What's that, baby?
You sent that to me, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, but Frank, baby, stop. I have it right here available on the. You sent it to me on Messenger too, right, Frankie?
Yeah.
All right, baby. Let me save you some work, my hard-working wife. Like, in fact, while I'm doing this, you could probably get me a glass with some ice cubes in it. I'm kidding, baby. I'm
Okay.
closer. Hold on, Frankie. God, it's not this hard. Hold on. Oh, share this screen instead. Hold on, Frankie. I stink at this. Hey, buddy. Add the stage. All right. This is Frankie.
It's me.
I love this kid. Hold on. Frankie, while you're doing that, I'm going to get the mic. By the way, all right, Frankie, have at it.
She's a good girl. Loves her mama. Loves Jesus.
Great.
She's a good girl. But she don't know this. Love horses. And her boyfriend too. It's a long day.
I cannot look. Here we go. Oh. Great job, Greg. You sound just like Tom Petty.
That's good stuff, Frankie.
And
And Geno, monster truck this Saturday.
What's that, Frankie?
This Saturday's monster truck.
Seems like you had the audience really captivated, Frank.
Maybe I think you missed a couple rumbles.
I'm gonna look right.
Yeah, you definitely did. You missed Jake one.
How about you just?
I'm sorry. All right, that's enough, Frankie. Frankie, that's a great song. What's your favorite one to sing, buddy? Buddy? That's good stuff.
Monster trucks coming to Sydney, Nova Scotia on June 7th.
Yeah, that's coming up soon. That's a week from God, that's like 5 days. What? That's a Saturday, right?
Yes.
Wow, Frankie. And who are you going with?
Myself.
So you just heading out to the monster truck. That's good stuff, Frankie. I feel like we missed the one that just says Richmond from our boy fucking
No, we
BFO.
didn't. We just read it.
It said Richmond?
Yes, it's from Bob Fan and Patrice.
I missed it. I'm sorry. Chendon. You know what it is? It's all this delicious Willet anti-racist bourbon in the fancy bottle.
Jaquan G, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. For Hockey Show Thursday?
There is a Hockey Show Thursday, and we got to figure out what we're doing because, of course, if they get back to me, I'm at Dangerfields. I call it that. I don't care. You call it Rodney's. They give us dates. I just get Thursday dates now. It's like the universe knows on the 19th. And we have to figure out, like, maybe we start doing Wednesday shows here and just, and then they can do regular Thursday shows the way they want. Like, either way, we still get a hockey night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not here on Thursday. So
This Thursday?
yeah.
Where are you this Thursday?
Remember, I have to go to Buffalo with Amy.
Are you kidding me?
But
Who's gonna? You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, I told you that.
No, I mean you're not killing me. We'll figure it out. All right,
Okay.
whatever.
Curtis John.
So wait, you're going. I didn't think you were going to Buffalo with our dear friend Amy.
I guess.
So you're going to Buffalo Thursday and you're coming back. This is what marriage is, communication.
No, well,
I'm
when
a
I say
terrible
something,
husband.
you have to listen to it.
Watch this. And you're coming back. I didn't say I was coming back.
Yeah, I'm not coming back.
Frankie, Keon, where's Frank? We
he
lost Frankie.
I'm gonna try and.
We're asleep at the switch.
He left. He had
He
enough.
he literally just wanted us. Do you think if play free? I bet we could bring him back. I'm gonna play free falling again. Hold on.
I mean, I don't have to go, but
No, you baby, go. I didn't mean that. Like, don't you dare go. Definitely go. Just like I know you're going. Like, but you and you're taking a train. Oh yeah, and you're taking the train back at the Amtrak back from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that. No, you should do that. That's a fun girls trip. You should do a little.
What's
streaming.
the Buffalo gals? Won't you come out tonight?
Not
Won't you
doing
come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight?
But we have to do the Fahaki show.
So let them come here and do it.
Yeah, and I'll be the booth boy.
If you ruin anything I have said,
No, I don't give a shit. You'll fix it. That's life.
all right. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily something I exactly. It doesn't come at a good time, and I don't really.
Why is it not a good time?
Anyway, just
All right.
let me figure it out.
Oh
But-
Jesus! A trip to Buffalo. She needs anxiety meds. It's a good thing, baby. Fucking, you know what? You can go see our buddy Carl.
Curtis John, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. The new Kentucky bourbon is to help get rid of the bleachy taste from the weekend.
That was the line.
Don't give a shit if it tastes good. It's in a cool bottle that you can stick in your ass if you get bored.
He didn't even care. There could be goat urine in that, but it was the bottle for the joke. I love
It
the
is.
commitment.
It looks like it came from Versailles.
I love the commitment.
I think that is all for now. No, it's not.
There you go. Yeah, we did beg, steal.
I know. Yep.
No, we did that.
Nope.
I know there's a new one. Ah, God. And he's not here. I heard Frankie shot the guy who does the voice for... Oh, you did that one. All right. And J Mac. Frankie, we did Jews Are on Fire. Frankie, my favorite wrestler. We did that one. There's a My Lost, right? There you go. Trump wants to buy Canada just so he can get the rights to Frankie and all of his YouTube content. And I am sorry, MLI, that we didn't get that in time for Frankie. All right, whatever.
Somehow it's my fault.
No one said it's your fault.
You did with your eyes.
I think I
You
said
did telepathically with your brain.
I think I said I have no idea what's going on with my eyes. I think I said, what the fuck did we do this time with my eyes? I think my eyes said very little.
I said it with my eyes.
Try this bourbon. It'll get the bleach out. God, we've got to do some dusting around here.
Ew.
What?
That does not. Are you kidding?
Why would I be kidding?
That does not. That doesn't mean what you think it means.
Yeah, they know exactly what it means, Ricada. How's Kiki? That's a nice 2-hour show. That flew by.
That's right.
I got to admit, didn't show up with a lot, but I really am happy with the show. Sorry if I had to shit on Bobby and Erock a little bit, but that's how I do. That's how I do. I'm going to keep shitting on the people that fucking I feel wronged me until it fucking digs me in a hole and I get what I deserve. I always get what I deserve. And sometimes I fucking get what I deserve. You know what I mean? What do you got this week, babe? Look at 6. Look at my princess. She knows. Look at my prowling princess. Now, Kiana, what do you got this week? When is
I do a stream tonight.
Really?
A lot has happened since my Saturday stream.
Such as?
Well,
this is a Dabbleverse update. You can stop watching if it bothers you.
I'm not dabbling. I'm not that. That is
I gotta tell you, like my fucking.
That is not me. But
I want to thank the Dabbleverse because they're helping me get off of X because it's all there. Because every time I just check my X like at night and in the morning now, and I just at night I usually respond to the trolls, usually with my Eugene Biss Washington, alt account because I don't want them getting any more interaction. But it's just, and they're just like, oh, you lose, and it's just like, what don't you get? Anyway, what were you saying, baby?
nothing.
What are you going to stream tonight?
Well, you'll just have to see.
Oh, will I have to see now?
I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, but we'll see.
I do.
Has to do with the goings on of, you know, the red-faced man.
He is losing his
We were
fuck.
in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
We're in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Does he realize, like, every time he opens his mouth, people are more and more like, why would he ever be my fucking
So
lawyer?
then he was showing pictures of his filthy house yesterday.
I mean, that's the other thing.
And
Like,
I went like, did this make? I'm not all of them. They're I either just show the body cam footage or don't. I particularly don't want to see it, but why do you think these make you look better? I don't know. Anyway,
well, this is my problem, okay? Because I'm old and I live in reality, and people seem to forget. People seem to think they only get wins by whatever they say on Twitter, whether it's a lie or the truth coming true, and usually it's lies with these people. But when Nick uses grandiose, you shredded her privacy. No, he didn't. Like, my lost interest is in here. Like, he'll back me up. He put me reading her tweets on there to get her out of that mess. Keanu fucking would call her on the phone, beg her, and they're like, "Oh, you betrayed her. Oh, you dragged her name." None of those things happened, Nick. I'll tell you what happened. Me and Keanu begged her to get the fuck out of there, and she didn't listen because people believed your lies. And now you're begging people not to see what you couldn't stop. The shithole you put your fucked up kids in. Your dumb whore wife. Hold on, I'm gonna think of her naked tits again. Oh, and her fucking ugly box. God, your wife's a pig. I said it. Your wife's a pig. You can say what you want about my wife. You do all the time. But I have to, like, when you say, Keanu, your wife's a pig because she neglected her kids to let you fuck another woman. Your wife's a pig.
I also.
And you know what? You probably, it doesn't even bother you because you have no respect for your fucking wife. How could you? Because you're a pig.
He said something on stream. There's a clip of it. He said, no, I said I would have said and done more to Keanu, but there's only so much that you can do through a screen.
What?
Like, yeah, like what? You gonna hit me?
He's so.
It's been done.
And by the way, when I call your wife a pig, I just mean the living conditions. And you want to act like, oh, this is all. You were dying to hide the body cam because you lived in a shithole. Like, remember you were honest, like, okay, we're getting too. There's super. There's a couple rumbles, and like, I'm sorry, but that's. By the way, my point was before I lost my mind again. Like, I like going on X and saying this shit, and then just fucking watching a little TV, having a little whiskey, telling my cat and my wife how much not pretty much what I do at night now. I just tell you and Six how much I love you. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. What do we got, baby? I'm gonna tell you one for the 80th time. That's good fucking whiskey.
It is. J Ham Stoneface, thank you for the $2 Rumble Rant. Just got here in time for Frankie's free ballin'. What a day.
If I may jump in, J Ham Stoneface, thank you. The guy gifted 15 memberships during fucking bonus loads on Friday. And I've got to start I got to find a way to like, I'm going to set a weekly stream just for the members because I have enough members now on locals to give them something. You know what I mean? I got to start doing that. Even if it's just me having a cigar and bullshitting. Maybe a Monday morning stream. All right, back to you. But thank you again, JM, so much.
Bob Fan Patrice, thank you for the $5. Love you guys. Can't wait till you are in Richmond. We are getting shit face.
We really are, dude. And Bob, thank you so much. Without him, that doesn't get set up. So thank you. You got to ask
Bob.
if you want something, Bob.
Curtis John, thank you for the $2 Rumble Rant. Have you used Six to wipe the cum off your belly after you get done jerking one out? She looks very absorbent. I think that's to you, Eugene. Ew!
Oh, I didn't even see you guys there. Six is like, what was that bit? No.
Yeah, you do that to her and she fucking claws me in the face.
She loves her daddy.
Oh.
Fucking, I saved you both. I picked you up and put you back on solid. I'm kidding, of course. All right, well, that's a 2-hour show, right?
It's a 2-hour show.
And I've got to go over. Watch this. I got to go over some scripts. My hair's getting a little crazy. Got to fucking put better product in for the class tonight. Delete that. Edit this out. And that's really it, right?
That's it. Good job, Eugene.
Yes. I want to thank Frankie. I want to thank Druseldorf. I want to thank Bobby for consistently being a piece of shit.
And
Hold on, before we go, I don't want to leave him on pins and needles. And now we did hit 2 hours. Aaron Berg still hasn't gotten back to me. I mean, you'd think he'd at least make a little joke about it. Nope.
Let's steal what Chad, what did we learn?
We don't do the Chad thing. Nope. He's not getting back to me because that's the thing. It's like, what? Maybe, but that doesn't come off as too much of a dig.
Mount Etna. And don't make a submarine if you don't know how. Don't use the cat for untoward things. Thank you for this. Bye, everyone.
You end it.